Namaskar, Ahmedabad. Before I
Namaskar.
start my presentation, let me just unlock my PPT. You know, in today's world, which is the important asset for an organization? It is the information. Information is the biggest asset in 21st century. And it is important for every organization to keep its information, data, assets secured. That is why today, I, Gopal Sonika, coming from Kolkata, will be discussing about the management of security risk in digital era. Good morning, one and all. Good morning, all the dignitaries on the dais and all the delegates and session chairman CA Amarjeet Chopra sir. So, in the next 10 minutes, my discussion will revolve around impact of digitization in today's world, security challenges in digital world, some recent examples of data breaches in the last few decades, and what are the control measures that we can put on to manage the security risk, which will be the main discussion. Talking about impact of digitization, I do not think I need to tell more about this topic after the session of C. Amarjeet Chopra sir and what my co-paper presenters has discussed about use of technology in CA practice and artificial intelligence. But if still I talk about impact of digitization, then of course it has increased our effectiveness and efficiency in the work. It has connected us to the world just by a single click. The example is the live broadcast of this conference across the country and even outside the country. Artificial intelligence, encryption technology, biometrics, we can unlock our phone using just a touch of our thumb or by face unlock system. So, but then the question comes, there are so many benefits of digitization. As the sir also said that digital technology is going to replace bookkeeping jobs and it is going to impact on our CA profession. But is digitization all about benefits? Are there only benefits of digitization? The answer is no. Why? There are many challenges in digitization. The important challenge, the biggest challenge is the risk of security. The security risk, which is the risk of your data, your information being leaked to the third party or being hacked by the others. Now, when it comes to security risk can be divided into two types, broadly divided into two types: external security threats and internal security threats. External, by the name, the security threats caused by the people who are outside the organization. For example, hackers, they perpetrate such hacking so as for the financial, for demanding ransom from the organization or for selling the data of the organization to the third parties. If we talk about recent examples, the big companies like Adobe, eBay, Canva, Equifax, these are some examples of organization impacted by the data breaches. And these are not very old examples. This is the recent example from 2013 to 2019. And they had to face leakage of data of millions of users. So as a result, their reputation went down, their market went down, and so on. If we talk about what kind of crimes can be committed due to security risk, so of course, banking fraud tops the list. Banking fraud, where your bank account can be hacked, where you, when you click any unauthorized or unknown links, your entire money in the bank account can get washed off. And other example can be leakage of trade secret programs. For example, patent formula of the organization can be hacked by the third party or competitors. Another example, website hacking. It's very common. We know many websites got hacked. Even if the Twitter account of Donald Trump can get hacked, then website of small organization is not an exception. WhatsApp scams, we get many times we get WhatsApp messages like job offers vagera, and if we click the links, again our bank account can get hacked. Similarly, other threats, ransomware attack. This is a recent attack in which the hackers can put the ransomware into your system, and such ransomware can encrypt all the files in your system. And when you want to decrypt those files, you need a private key, and the hackers will demand a ransom to give you the private key. And again, it's not sure whether they will provide you private key or not, so you may lose your money as well. Email fraud, similar to WhatsApp fraud. Phishing, again, you get a link, and if you open the link, your bank account can get hacked and your information can be leaked. If we talk about internal security threats can be committed by those who are inside the organization. For example, employees knows more about the information of an organization than those who are outside the entity. So there are more chances of internal threats than the outside threats. Now, if we talk about recent breaches due to internal threats, Microsoft, General Electric, Marriott, and PNB fraud, we all know. In the case of Microsoft, the employee misconfigured the security rules. As a result, the data of the company got leaked. Similarly, in the General Electrics, the employees' login credentials were hacked by the others. So as a result, the data got breached. Similarly, in Marriott, unauthorized person accessed the important information of an organization. Now, if we talk about PNB fraud, everyone knows about Nirav Modi, right? It's in this case, the internal person, employee was involved in the fraud, and what happened that the accounting system and the system with which the bank communicated about the letter of credit, those systems were not integrated. So as a result, letter of credit was issued to the borrower, but then it was not recorded in the accounting system. So as a result, the Nirav Modi could design this fraud. Now, if ये चेहरा तो देखा हुआ सबका होगा, कोई भी है जिसने नहीं देखा ये चेहरा? He is हर्षद भाई मेहता. He has said रिस्क है तो इश्क है. तो अगर हम लोगों को रिस्क दिखती है कहीं पे, तो क्या हमें घर पे बैठ जाना चाहिए? Of course no. We cannot just sit at home thinking कि there is lot of risk. We cannot work in the digital environment, just sit at home. Then what we will do? We will have to put in some controls so that we can manage the risk and mitigate the chances of frauds and errors. Now, what kind of controls we can put in? So I will be talking about few controls, but there can be many. But for the shortage of time, I will be discussing about few controls, few basic controls. User access control. Login ID password, we all know what is user access control. For any information, only the authorized person should be allowed to access the information. And how it will be ensured? It will be ensured by way of ID password. Segregation of duties. Do not allow any single person to control entire information. For example, related to trade secret program. Do not allow single person to control everything about your patent. Otherwise, he can easily leak the data. Use of anti-malware programs, again, to prevent ransomware attacks, antivirus attacks, you need anti-malware programs. Encryption technology, it will encrypt your data or information, and only the person who has the private key can decrypt the same. So it will be not accessible to the unauthorized person. Now, when you have a login ID password, when you are securing your information using login ID password, do not share your login ID password with others. Otherwise, they can easily they can easily access the information, and again there will be security risk. Take regular backup of data. See what happened with me in today's session. My PPT was not working there for some technical issue. If I had a backup laptop, I could easily manage to present the paper at the same time. So that is why backing up your data and system is important. Do not take the risk. Many of us, or if I am not wrong, most of us use pirated softwares, at least pirated MS Office or pirated Windows. Some even use pirated Tally software. But do not use such software, otherwise they will expose your system to the risk. Now, again, whenever you install any application or software, read the privacy policy properly without just accepting all the terms and conditions. Otherwise, it will expose your system to the risk. Now, concluding it, we know that technology has influenced the world. Technology has influenced our life. We cannot live without technology. At least WhatsApp, Facebook, some basic technology we are using. So it is but obvious that we have to join hands with the evolving technology. But then how to sustain in the is a risky environment. It's important to have controls and trust the technology. But remember, trusting technology is good, but control is a better one. Thank you all for being a wonderful audience. I thank entire team Vikasa. Tamaro khub khub abar for inviting me and giving me a platform to discuss this, discuss about this topic.
Thank you, Gopal. You very well explained us how to manage the security